Test 1, 2, test 1, 2.
Here are the starting lineups for tonight's game. First for the Maroons from the University of Chicago. Number 0, a 5'8 junior from Moore, South Carolina, Marissa Poe. Number 11, a 5'8 junior from Downers Grove North High School, Ellie Gross. A 5'8 senior from Chicago, number 20, Grace Hines. Number 23, a 5'7 junior from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Sophia North. And number 34, a 6'2 senior from Vienna, Virginia, Mallory Brodnick. The Maroons are coached by Maria Williamson. Here are the starters for your Wheaton College Thunder. Number 4, a 5'8 junior from Victoria, Minnesota, Lily Schwen. A 5'11 sophomore from Northfield, Minnesota, number 25, Annika Richardson. Number 31, a 6'1 senior from Coopersburg, Pennsylvania, Ellie Castle. A 5'10 senior from Tustin, California, number 32, Kaylee Hermanson. And number 34, a 5'10 junior from Asheville, North Carolina, Caroline Sicking. The Thunder is coached by Ken Madsen, assisted by Joanna Gatkowski and Laura Egan. The officials for tonight's game, Aaron Frias, Keena Brown, and Robert Jenkins.
Good evening and welcome to King Arena. This is Amelia Sniffen reporting live. For the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network, I'm joined tonight by my play-by-play, Rebecca Max. And we're excited to bring to you tonight's non-conference matchup between the Wheaton Thunder and the U Chicago Maroons. Tip-off just is underway when Wheaton Thunder has the ball start here in King Arena.
Hermanson has the ball now. Wheaton trying to get the offense started here. Hermanson swings it wide to Sicking. Sicking driving in the paint, pops out to Castle. Castle short jumper. Nice. Bread and butter.
That's her bread and butter. The senior Ellie Castle out of Coopersburg, Pennsylvania, starting the Thunder off strong tonight. This will be a tough game. U Chicago undefeated. Wheaton coming off a tough loss against Augustana on Wednesday night. So Wheaton hungry for a win. U Chicago wanting to keep that streak alive right now.
Absolutely, yeah. U Chicago's on a 7-0 winning streak. They're actually undefeated this season. The player to watch tonight is number 20. She was just named to the D3 Hoops Team of the Week. Grace Hines. She averages 18 points per game. Big rebounder as well. Definitely a threat pretty much everywhere on the court. Schwen, good defense there. Ooh, nice basket there by number
Good job
0.
by Marissa Poe right there. Basket, able to make something happen. Lily Schwin's going to bring it back up as scores now tied super early in this game. The Thunder have the ball, and let's see if they'll answer.
Castle has the ball out wide, swings it to Richardson. Out wide to Sicking. Sicking drive, strong to the basket, off the glass, and rebounded by number 34, Mallory Brodnick.
Just a little bit off there for Caroline Sicking. A nice drive down the middle of the lane, but just couldn't quite get that one to fall. And Chicago will, as 34, Mallory Brodnick with the basket there. A nice take.
That's going to be an interesting matchup down there between Castle and Brodnick. All players and both very strong in the paint. It's going to be a good matchup between them all night. Definitely looking forward to that one.
Yeah, both averaging about 9 points per game right now in their seasons. So you're right, that'll be a great matchup tonight as Caroline Sicking drives, but it gets hit out of bounds right before by the Maroons. Schwinn will inbound it, 8 minutes to go.
Up to Castle. Castle to Sicking. Sicking looking to drive. 5 on the shot clock. We gotta get moving here. Schwinn with the ball. Richardson, quick shot. Off the rim and rebounded by number 0.
Great defense by the Maroons there to kind of rush that shot from Richardson. She's a great three-point shooter, but Got a little stress there at the end of that shot clock.
Good steal there by Schwen. Schwen bringing the ball up quickly, looking to drive there. Nice take.
Great job by Lily Schwinn there to steal the ball away from the Maroons and then finish on the other end. We love to see her on the offensive side just driving and being aggressive toward the basket. That's
absolutely a very quick player.
Yeah, exactly.
Chicago looking to get their offense started here. Nice block there by Castle. Castle averages 2.3 blocks per game. Nice pass. Good quick pass there by Castle in, but Richardson just could not capitalize there.
Yeah, great ball movement. Good to see that early on in the game. Those shots will eventually fall as Chicago turns it over there. It'll go back in the hands of the Thunder to see if they can take their first lead of the game.
Yeah, we're still tied here, 4-4. Nice D there by the Maroons. Pushing the ball up quickly. Little jumper there by number 23, Sophia North. Ball goes to the Thunder.
Looks like it was rebounded by 34, but just hit out of bounds before she could grab a hold of it.
Schwen bringing the ball up. Thunder looking to get the lead of the game here. 4-4 right now, tied. Thunder swinging it around to Richardson now. Hermanson in the corner. Quick little jumper there. Nice. Well done by Kaylee Hermanson.
Yeah, great work there by Kaylee Hermanson. That nice mid-range jumper.
She had a great game last game against Augustana. Unfortunately, the Thunder couldn't win that game. It was an overtime loss, but Hermanson had 15 points, I believe a season high for her. So hopefully she can continue that this game and get the win for us. Nice drive there by number 34.
Good job, Mallory Brodnick there. Again with a nice aggressive take to the basket. This time from the high post. Getting Ellie Castle, forcing her to be quick on her feet on defense. So we'll see how that matchup goes the rest of the game as Kaylee Hermanson shoots again, but misses the three just a little too long there.
The Maroons are pushing the ball up quickly here. Popping it out to Grace Hines, Chicago's top player. Nice little hook shot there. Thunder has to get those rebounds. That's a big thing that Thunder have been trying to work on. Coach Madsen talking about the Thunder rebounding here, especially defensively. It's Kaylee Hermanson collects the rebound there, and Schwen brings the ball up.
Sifting over to Hermanson, who gets it out to Ellie Castle, into Lily Schwinn, back out to Castle. Can't quite get that shot to fall. We've seen some nice ball movement from the Thunder, which is unusual. Sometimes they're a little bit static in passing the ball around, so good to see that early on in the game.
Yeah, both teams today are moving the ball very quickly. That was a foul on Castle?
Looks like it'll be Caroline Sicking.
Sicking.
That's her
Looks like
first.
she got her arm there a little bit.
Got some subs coming in the game for both teams. The Thunder subbing in 2 of the 3 freshmen this year for the Thunder. Kate Oliver and Anna Fernandez, who have had outstanding first seasons with the Thunder so far. They've just played tremendously well and very confidently in their first season. So great to see them coming in early, and we'll see what they bring to this game. As so far, it's been a really close matchup between these two teams. It's great to see the Thunder running with the Maroons so early, and they're pretty much trading baskets right now.
Yeah, so far it's 6-6 here in King Arena. I'm excited about Fernandez coming in this second half of this quarter. She, last game against Augustana, posted a double-double with 11 points and 10 rebounds. Hopefully she can give the Thunder some much-needed energy. Hopefully we get this lead here.
Yeah, a great player, a great young player too. The Augustana game, the ball was in her hands. So Madsen has a lot of trust in her early, head coach Kent Madsen, which is great to see, and she's handling the pressure really well.
Yeah, as you just said, all the freshmen have been very impressive this year and have gotten a lot of playing time, which historically that's not really the case with many teams playing freshmen so much, so very exciting.
And freshman Fernandez will guard the Maroons have the ball to start. Just under 5 minutes to go here in King Arena. Score is tied, 6-6.
Nice ball into number 34, Mallory Brodnick. Shot clock winding down here. Nice by Richardson, strong in the paint. Fernandez bringing the ball up.
By the Thunder there.
Thunder swinging the ball all the way over to Kate Oliver. Back to Fernandez. To out wide. Takes a deep three. Off the glass. Collected by number 30. Number 24 is bringing the ball up for the Maroons. Swings it wide. Ball out on the Maroons. Wheaton ball.
Yeah, UChicago just struggling to get shots to fall so far early on in this game. They're putting up good shots, but not falling, which is part of the reason why this game is so close.
Oliver bringing up the ball. Yeah, UChicago this season has been 73% from... oh wait, that's the wrong stat. That's from free throw, not from the field. I was about to say, wow, that's really impressive.
Ellie Castle with an up and under, a little too strong there under the basket. We'll go back to the Maroons.
Oh, nice little backdoor pass there.
Yeah, good look by Ashley Gow there to try to dump that ball.
Wheaton ball now. Good D there by Ellie Castle. Looks like Fernandez will bring up the ball. Let's see if the Thunder can get some offense going here. Still tied 6-6, relatively low scoring game so far. Swing all the way wide to Hermanson, 3 off the rim, collected by number 11. Good drive there. Yeah. Hines with the ball again, a high-scoring person. Ooh, and
nice
way to finish there.
Play there by Grace Hines. Drives in across the lane over to the right side and draws the foul. That'll be on Kaylee Hermanson. That's her first. Hines now on the line.
Thunderball.
Couldn't finish that extra point. Hines typically a great free throw shooter, 83%.
Very impressive.
But couldn't get that extra point right there. So the Maroons are leading right now 8-6 with just about 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Kate Oliver trying to stay controlled for the Thunder, but
that was nice D there by number 11, Ellie Gross. Castle with the ball here, out to Hermanson. Shot clock winding down. Thunder need to get the ball out to Oliver. Nice 3 from the freshman.
Yeah, great shot there by Kate Oliver. As we said, these freshmen are players to look out for tonight. Oliver proving that early on in the game as the Thunder lead again, 9-8 with 2 minutes to go.
We have Ellie Gross with the ball, swings it to Hines. Nice D there by Richardson, collected by Oliver, who brings the ball up. Out to Fernandez. Richardson, 3-point, off the rim. Nice save there.
Yeah, good hustle there by Anna Fernandez to get the ball back into the hands of senior Kaylee Hermanson, freshman to senior. Great save by Fernandez to get those 3 points for the Thunder. Thunder now leading by 4. All thanks to hustle plays and some good shooting by Hermanson. Maroons can't answer as Hermanson will rebound the ball and the Thunder will bring it back to the other end, but Ashley Gow's there to answer, gets that ball out of bounds, stops the Thunder Fury. Ellie Castle subbing out, Rachel Brady coming in for her for the last few minutes here. Looks like Alexis Martin out of Schenectady, New York will also come in for Annika Richardson.
Wheaton with a pretty young squad out there right now.
Yeah, very young squad. 2 freshmen, 1 sophomore, a junior and a senior. great future ahead for the Thunder if they keep developing these players and giving them the confidence with this playing time moving forward. Brady with the ball up top. Back to Fernandez.
About 1 minute left in this first quarter here. Out to Martin. Close pass there. Oliver collected it though. Oh, nice block there by number 34, Mallory Brodnick. 6'2", tall player out there. Oh, nice pass in. Excellent.
Yeah, another great move in the paint by Brodnick. She's keeping the Maroons alive right now with some nice crafty plays. Fernandez will answer though with a three-pointer to keep the Thunder lead, 15-10. Great job there. We've got 2 threes from both the freshmen respectively right now, so.
Be nice to finish this first quarter with a lead against a very good UChicago team. Said they earned 1 point there for number 11, Ellie Gross, Jr. But yeah, UChicago doing very well so far this season. They are 7-0, undefeated so far. Here we have number 11, Ellie Gross on the line.
She's a 79% free throw shooter. Try to make the extra point, but misses there. And that'll be Alexis Martin with the board. And the Thunder will hold the last possession of this first quarter. As Kent Madsen's yelling a play from the bench, we'll see if this team can execute. Oliver shoots a little too early, but Rachel Brady's able to grab it. Throws it away though, and there's less than a second left here on the clock. As it looks like this first quarter is going to end with a Thunder lead at 12. And it will. So we'll go into the second quarter with the Thunder leading. Rebecca, what a great first quarter for teams, really trading baskets back and forth. What adjustments do you think we might see from the Maroons, and what do you think the Thunder are going to want to continue to keep this lead moving forward?
Honestly, I've been pretty happy with both teams' performance. I think the Thunder has been doing very well.
Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties, folks. Give us 1 second.
Hopefully we can get this fixed in just a moment.
I think we're back, folks. Sorry, we're having some difficulties here with our technology tonight, but we're back for the second quarter here in King Arena. And looks like the Maroons will inbound the ball.
Grace Hines with the ball. Strong drive there. Good D there by the Thunder.
Yeah, a lot of contact down low, but no foul called. It'll be out on the Thunder though, so the Maroons will get a second chance as Ellie Gross will inbound the ball here again. And we'll see if the Maroons run a different play, try to get going. Marissa Powell now driving. Nice up and under from Powell, and she'll score. Great crafty move, a really athletic play there down in the paint.
Especially with the shot clock winding down there.
Yeah, exactly. Great play under pressure. Got the Thunder defensive player off her feet. Alexis Martin will try to do the same, but it's stolen away by Grace Hines. She'll bring the ball up for the Maroons.
Nice pass to the post.
And
travel on number 34, Mallory Brodnick. Again, that's going to be a matchup we'll see all night, Castle versus Brodnick. It's going to be a very good one. Both very strong players in the paint. As we have Schwen bringing the ball up for the Thunder. Out to Fernandez. Fernandez looking for a pass. Schwen opening up all the way across to Martin. Quick pass inside to Schwen. It's taken by number 0, Powell.
Ellie Gross with a nice fast play. Almost rebounded by Kate Oliver, but instead taken from Marissa Powell. Ellie Castle's going to board it though. And we've got an offensive foul under the basket. That foul will be on Grace Hines. That's her first.
We have Schwen bringing the ball up. The Wheaton point guard. Out to Oliver. See if the Thunder can get some offense started here. We're leading by 1 point. It's a moving screen on Oliver. Offensive foul there.
And looks like Kaylee Hermanson's going to sub back into the game for the Thunder and Annika Richardson.
We have Oliver and Martin stepping off to get a breather. Number 11, Ellie Gross bringing the ball up. Grace Hines with the ball. Big swing out. Chicago playing some quick offense here. Nice little pop out to the elbow. Back down towards the baseline. Big swing. Shot clock winding down here.
Ellie Castle with a nice board. Several Maroon players trying to get in her face there, but she's able to secure it and get the ball back in the hands of the Thunder.
Yeah, Castle averages 8.5 rebounds per game. Very important player in Wheaton's defensive game, especially with all her rebounds.
Looks like we've got a foul on number 11, Ellie Gross there. Lily Schwen the inbound here.
I think Fernandez will try to collect the ball here.
Into Anna Fernandez, the freshman out of Michigan.
Hermanson with the ball. Nice cut there by Richardson. Castle with the ball at the top. Fernandez. Shot clock winding down here. Richardson driving. And it looks like a foul.
Looks like there was a walk before the foul. Just got a little too excited driving with the time ticking away, and just a quick mistake there by Richardson, which will get the ball back to Chicago as they'll try to score here and get a lead again.
Yeah, Wheaton just up by 1 right now. Nice pass to Brodnick. Nice! Blocked by Ellie Castle.
Yeah, great move by Brodnick to get Castle on her feet, but she's able to stay with her and block that ball. So good job by Castle. Unfortunately, a turnover on the other end from the Thunder, so they can't capitalize on it. But again, as we've said several times, a good matchup that we're excited to watch tonight. And both Castle and Brodnick are great players. Teams both about 6'2", averaging about 9 points each.
Two very key players for both of their teams. Hines, strong drive, couldn't quite capitalize there. Schwen bringing the ball up for the Thunder. Tight D there by Gross. Looks like that'll be out on, so Thunder ball.
Marissa Powell wasn't too happy about that call, thought it was off of Richardson, but
Wheaton ball.
Wheaton ball.
Nice screen there by Castle. Fernandez, strong drive. Couldn't quite capitalize there either.
Grabs her own board though, and Lily Schwen cuts to the middle, blocked by Brodnick.
Again, she's a big player in the paint. It'll be hard for a smaller player like Schwen to get a shot off there.
Gross tries to score for the Maroons, can't quite get it though. Grabs her own rebound after it's tossed around under the basket, and now the Maroons will have a lead, 16-15 with 6 minutes to go. They've got some nice energy on the court right now after a couple great plays, but Schwen will answer with a nice basket.
Nice cut there. Way to finish it for Schwen as Gross brings the ball up.
Again, similar to the first quarter, just trading baskets back and forth between these two teams. Great to see such a close competition tonight here in King Arena.
Absolutely. Good rebound there by Castle. Hermanson bringing the ball up for the Thunder. Big swing. Oh!
Anna Fernandez with her foot just almost
doing a balancing act over
but able to stay in bounds and play off with a 3. Anna Fernandez, the freshman, just doing everything she can to keep the Thunder in this game tonight. Some great hustle plays.
Love
and some great shooting too.
She's on a tightrope over here and hopped right up. Finished a 3. Chicago out wide. Hines with the ball now at the top. Hermanson on her.
Brodnick posting up down low. Doesn't get the ball though. Shot clock winding down.
Nice finish there by Marissa Powell. Strong drive. We have Schwen bringing the ball up for Wheaton. Very close game this whole time. Thunder up by 2, 20-18. Castle, nice post up. Couldn't quite make the turnaround shot there.
Yeah, maybe there was some contact there, but no call from the refs. Good thought by Castle to turn around quickly and put it up, but wasn't able to finish. And looks like we've got a foul under the basket here.
I have liked the physicality of this game so far, and I've really liked how the refs have been letting the girls play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Makes the game more intense and fun, and both these are very great teams. So
yeah, definitely. And we've seen a lot of intense games between these two teams over time. Wheaton's won 21 of the last 37 matchups against the Maroons. They've lost the last 3 matchups the last 3 years that they've played. Actually, the last time these two teams played was 2019. They didn't play last year due to COVID. That game was canceled. But in 2019, All-American Hannah Williams for the Thunder had 17 points in the matchup, and Grace Hines was a freshman at the time and had 15 points and 9 rebounds, and she's still playing for the Maroons just 4 years later, and she's having a great game tonight as well. So
still
great to see her still here for Chicago, playing well. Definitely has been a key player for them over the years, and she's back in King Arena tonight, and we'll see if she has a similar game. But as we've said, a great history between these two teams. They always play every year, even though it's out of conference, and always a tough competition and close games too.
Just in general, across all sports, there is a big rivalry between U Chicago and Wheaton College. I'm on the soccer team here, and I always love playing U Chicago. Always a great game. All their teams are very good, so always fun between Wheaton College and U Chicago.
Definitely. And Chicago will have the ball with just under 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Looks like out on Wheaton. Chicago ball here on the sideline. Number 24, Alfaro with the ball. Pops it out to Hines. Hines, very strong driver. Ooh, nice little step back there.
Hermanson way off her feet, but doesn't quite finish, and it's rebounded by Lindsay Carter. Gets the ball back in the hands of the Maroons, but looks like we've got a foul here. As Alyssa Fraborowski, we forgot to mention, she entered the game, the freshman out of Colorado.
Alfaro inbounding the ball to number 0.
There's a foul, and
Hines with the ball now. Hermanson on her. Alfaro again. Castle stepped off the man. Nice way to jump that pass.
Great job by Ellie Castle there with that steal. Actually, she's leading the team in steals so far this season with 3.3 steals a game. So great to see her grabbing that ball, doing one of the things she does best.
Absolutely. I feel like Schwen normally holds that title for the Wheaton Thunder, but
but Ellie Castle's up right now. Hermanson up top, over to Castle, into Fabrowski down low.
Nice little jump shot there by Castle. Couldn't quite capitalize there. Normally that's her bread and butter, as we like to say.
It's our favorite line. If you're a regular viewer, you know. Oh, gosh.
Castle playing good D there in the post. Alfaro has the ball. Strong drive, popping it out. Hines with it. Ooh, nice fake. Ooh, couldn't quite capitalize there. Schwen with a nice hustle play to keep it Wheaton ball.
As we've said, they've got great ball movement right now. They're getting good shots. They're just not finishing. And I think that's one of the things that's really keeping the Thunder in the game right now is Fabrowski will drive and just a little too strong there under the basket. Gets it back in the hands of the Maroons as Alfaro steps back for a 3. Grace Hines able to grab the rebound with a nice basket there
nice
under
hustle
the
play
basket.
There. Yeah, I have a feeling the U Chicago coach isn't quite used to what's going on right now because U Chicago averages 72.6 points per game and almost a halftime. They're not even halfway there yet. So
yeah, low-scoring game. Kudos to the Thunder defense. You know, throwing them off their feet, giving them a run for their money early on.
Absolutely, they're getting U Chicago out of their groove in King Arena. Wheaton probably feeling the home court advantage here so far. Looks like Schwen will inbound the ball for Wheaton. Castle collects it. Back to Schwen. Nice little handoff there. Out to Hermanson. Fernandez with a three-pointer. Looks like almost got stuck there. Castle with a good hustle play there.
Thunder almost able to recover it, but that's Marissa Poe able to get the steal for the Maroons. And Ellie Gross will drive down. Misses that shot, so it's back to the Thunder. We've got a track meet here in King Arena right now, back and forth between these two teams. And another turnover from the Thunder. And we'll see here if Gross will slow it down. But no! Another steal from Alyssa Favorowski, so
great recovery there.
And it'll be Anna Fernandez who will decide to slow the game down here for us so we can catch our breath.
A wise choice from our freshman.
Yes.
Very
and we'll
mature
see
play.
if the Thunder can get some points on the board here to get another lead. As the game is now tied, 1:40 to go. Ellie Castle not able to finish her shot there.
We have number 30, Ashley Gao, bring up the ball. Nice drive there, wide open. Looks like Castle got a hand on it there.
Looks like we've got a jump ball under the basket. It will stay. It will not stay. It will actually go to Wheaton.
Yeah, that was a block there by Castle. She averages 2.3 blocks per game. I think that was her second one, so we should get another at some point.
let's hope. That was biased.
That was biased. We have a Schwen bringing the ball up. With 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. First half here. Fabrowski with the ball. Castle up top. Fernandez finding Schwen. Castle up top. I would love to see Castle in the paint a little bit more.
Yeah, I think we've seen an interesting choice by Madsen. Castle's been outside a lot tonight. Even at one point we saw Fabrowski inside, Castle giving her a pass inside. So kind of a strategy tonight.
Yeah, it looks like we haven't had like a designated post player inside on offense so far. It looks like we're almost playing a 5-out rotation offense. Maybe we're trying to tire out the U Chicago defense. Grace Hines with the ball. Castle, big D here. Looks like there's a mismatch there. Hermanson switching off for Castle.
Another turnover. Both teams fall over quite a bit here toward the end of the second quarter as Kent Madsen on his feet telling his team what to do here with the last possession, one of the last possessions of the game, or of the half.
Fabrowski attempted to drive there. Strong drive for a smaller player there, especially with the taller U Chicago players in the paint.
Yeah, one thing about Fabrowski, she craves contact. She's not afraid to drive and go to the basket regardless of how big her defender is. So good to see her doing that. Those shots will fall. Chicago not able to finish here, and we will end the first half tied 20-20. Low scoring half here. Looks like, excuse me, we will not end the half.
Oh, 8 seconds left.
Got 0.8. Miscalculation on the scoreboard there. So 0.8 to go. We'll see if Chicago can do anything with that limited amount of time. Nice pass by Grace Hines. They can do something with that limited amount of time. So they'll go into the half with the lead 22-20 as Mallory Brodnick again under the basket with a nice pass from Grace Hines. Great to see that energy coming from those two players. Brodnick leading going into halftime with 8 points. Honestly, Hines has been a little bit quiet with only 4 points in this first half, so we're excited to see what they'll come back and do going into the second half, and if the Thunder will have a new strategy going forward. We'll be right back with you folks in about 14 minutes here, so stay tuned into the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network, and we're excited to bring to you the second half of this game.
I think one of the fun things about deciding where to go to college is that all of your peers are in kind of the same place. Remember, other people have done this, other people have gone before me and will come after me and are going through it with me now, but it's not as isolating as it may feel. I didn't really know what I was looking for at first. It started with me just scrolling through website after website of colleges. I knew I wanted something that was medium-sized. I knew that I wanted a strong natural sciences department. I knew that I wanted to be challenged academically inside the classroom, but I also didn't want life to stop in the classroom. I'm grateful that I was able to visit as many schools as I did. A large part of my decision to attend Wheaton was influenced by my campus visit. What instantly stood out to me was that everyone on campus was smiling. I felt welcomed, I felt appreciated, seen, and wanted. And so the application process itself was really joy-filled. The decision process was quite a different story. I got the decisions and acceptances and rejections back, and rejections stung. I became very stressed. I started to question, do I want to keep going to school? Do I want to go far? Do I want to come closer to home? And that's where I really started to ask, okay, what are the options remaining before me? And Wheaton was again at the top. I started to work with Ellen, my admissions counselor. I just worked with her really closely and had several hour-long phone calls just talking through what does a Wheaton education look like, what is the value of a Wheaton education, and got to have personal conversations and interactions. So even during a time that was really stressful, I felt valued and seen as a whole person rather than just a GPA and test scores.
Neuroscience is the study of probably the most unique organ on the planet, the human brain. What does it mean to be a human person? And then what does it mean to live the good life as a result of understanding that? Where a vast majority of the work is right now is helping cure neurodegenerative disease. Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, and our National Institute of Health has been pouring money into trying to understand these diseases. There is a lot of hope for discovery that can really impact somebody's life. It's very easy for an undergraduate student to get involved in research. One of my more recent grads is working with one of the top spinal surgeons in the country, and because of his experience doing research here, he was able to just work his way right into that lab. A majority of my students go on to med school, but I had a physics student who is working for Tesla. We've had philosophy students, and we've had folks from the Bible and theology department come in and really press us hard to be precise about how we're talking about what it means to be a human person. A student in our conservatory here took one of my classes and did a project on the neuroscience of music therapy, and this whole world was opened up. She had a passion for both music and science, and she was able to combine them in a way that she just hadn't seen possible before being here. Any student that is just curious about themselves and the way that they work is going to be really well positioned to study the brain. Faith and science can coexist really well. The unique thing about coming to Wheaton to study neuroscience is the integrative nature of it. You are going to learn about how your brain works and how the cells work and how the neural circuits work, but we won't stop there. We will also teach you about your spirit and your soul and how that might interact with your brain to make you who you are. And so I hope that we're putting students out into the world that can answer the big neuroscientific questions, but then can also challenge their colleagues and their audiences to think deeper and to think more carefully about what it means to be a human person.
When you're looking at colleges, you may look at the sticker price and say to yourself, I'm not applying to that school because I can't afford it. And I would caution you to not close any doors because there is this price tag that is just out of reach. Cost is an important factor, but there's so many other factors to consider. At Wheaton College, we offer academic scholarships as well as Wheaton Grant, which is need-based aid from the college. So a student may receive scholarships in the range of $10,000 to full tuition. They may also receive significant Wheaton Grant based on need, and we determine that, like most institutions do, based on the information that is found on the free application for federal student aid. Colleges aren't commodities. They're not all the same. And there'll be value questions that you have to ask along the way. There's value in knowing that Wheaton alumni have done very well across the board. And we have students from 50 states and over 160-year history. There's value in that. But I also think there's value in the fact that you will be with a group of peers who are excellent in their academic endeavors, but also who love Jesus Christ. You are not just a student who is performing well in the classroom, but that you are a person that has great potential to serve God's kingdom. You're going to be challenged to grow in your faith because you want to be tested and you want to understand what your theological non-negotiables are. So think about the community you're going to be a part of and how they're going to engage you. We want to challenge you to think about why you believe what you believe by people who will encourage you and motivate you. This is an investment that has strong return, not just for you in terms of career, but for you as a follower of Jesus Christ who will be called to great things. Let us work closely with your family. Let us find out more. We work with great expectation and with hope. We do not want to give up on your calling to be at Wheaton College.
Wheaton College Summer Institute is basically this 2-week event in which students from all over the world can participate. It does a very good job of integrating education, social life, and spiritual life into a very safe environment.
There's so many course offerings, from Shakespeare to music to visual arts to theology.
Each student picks a class and they really hone in on a specific subject.
And we're kind of getting a foretaste of the college experience.
So we're sleeping in the dorms and we eat in saga. It's the full experience, but only for a 2-week period.
And they give college credit. When looking at whether or not to do this, I was like, there's no downside.
The schedule is incredible.
I've spent a lot of time in class, probably about 4 hours a day, but also a lot of time hanging out.
Then we're going for ice cream and we're going into Wheaton.
You enjoy it, you have fun, you get to meet new people.
And what I like about it a lot is that the people are so accepting. The people that will just take you as you are and won't criticize you or judge you.
The relationships I've built with people here have been really valuable.
Here, I'm always with someone, I'm always talking, I'm always having a great time, I'm always learning.
And at the same time, building that community with these people who are so different, with people from Colombia and Mexico and Texas and North Carolina. But we can all, find that kind of center of what we all believe and build relationships from that.
Wheaton College Summer Institute is a place where you will grow in your faith, meet very extraordinary people, and learn something you're passionate about.
It has the potential to be so formative that there's no way you shouldn't do it.
Someone who is insatiably curious will thrive in a Christian liberal arts environment. Being a Christian liberal arts student causes you to expect to encounter God and expect to encounter dialogue with other disciplines. I think it creates a posture of wonder, and that's just a great thing for every aspect of life. I was in Calc 1, and my professor was having us read through Romans 12 in Calc 1. And it really invited me to see God at work and to prepare my heart, even in those first few minutes of class, to recognize and say, God is here, and do I have eyes to see him? And do I have eyes to see the way that he's at work? They don't say that any discipline is off limits from God, or that God is off limits from any discipline. Wheaton really does prime you to be a very well-rounded student that's able to think about questions from many different angles, and not just provide a cookie-cutter answer, but really engage with content in a deep and meaningful and intentional way. I got one-on-one time with professors, and they not only cared about my studies, but they also cared about my spiritual well-being and about how I was doing personally. The opportunity to have professors that are spiritual mentors and have PhDs in Old Testament or quantum mechanics or poverty and international relations is amazing. And you get the opportunity to interact with so many other students of different disciplines that all love Jesus and want to love and worship him in what they do. And that's amazing too. And I love Wheaton. Wheaton invited me to dig deep into both the scientific learning I was doing and dig deep into my faith. I have grown in my ability to offer all of myself to the practice that I'm doing as an act of worship. That's what the Christian liberal arts can help form in you, is to do everything to the glory of God.
Back in King Arena for the second half of this non-conference matchup between the Chicago Maroons and the Wheaton Thunder here in King Arena. Rebecca, what did you see in that first half that you think was good from the Thunder, and what do you think they're going to have to change moving forward to keep this game going?
Yeah, well, I was talking to Coach Madsen before the match, and he really pointed out 4 keys to this match for Wheaton to beat the Maroons here in King Arena. The first point he said was we need to defend the three-point line, and so far so good. Chicago is 0 for 8 at the three-point line, while Wheaton is 4 for 12. The second thing he said is that we need to take care of the ball. Doing decently on that, although I'm sure the coach would want better. Wheaton has 8 turnovers, while Chicago has 7. He also said another key is rebounding, boxing out and rebounding, especially defensively. Wheaton has 26 rebounds to Chicago's 22. But the biggest thing he said is that we have to convert. And I don't think he'd be happy with the score right now. It's a relatively low-scoring game, and we have girls who have had in a single game as many points as we have in a whole half. But you were able to go into the locker room, and what did you hear from Coach Madsen?
I was able to go into the locker room, as you said, and he said the same thing. You know, they're not scoring, Wheaton's not scoring as much as he would like, but he did say, hey, good job on the defensive end. You've held them to 22 points in the first half. That's really good for a team that's averaging 76 points a game. So Wheaton's holding them right now pretty low, which is great. He said, keep doing that, keep playing strong defense, but you guys need to score. I need to see you guys being aggressive on the offensive end. And we are in it right now, and you guys need to take advantage of that. And we'll see right now if the Thunder do that as Annika Richardson. There we go. Well, with a deep 2 to start off the game and tie it here in King Arena to start off the second half.
Yeah, we're 22-22 now. Well, Grace Hines has the ball. Hermanson, ooh, big screen there.
Nice job by Mallory Brodnick with the point under the basket. She's leading UChicago right now with 10 points in this game. Has been a force in the paint. Chicago in general has been a force in the paint, 26 points down low, whereas Wheaton only has 6.
Big differential there. Hermanson has the ball here. Out to Sicking. Sicking swinging to Richardson. Good D there by number 0. Sicking has the ball. Hines is on her. Little jumper there. Off the back of the rim and collected by, is that 23? Yes. UChicago bringing the ball up quickly. 11 Gross with the ball to 0.
Looks like we've got a foul down low. That'll be on Ellie Castle. Just led with her body a little bit too much. And that will send Marissa Poe to the line. She's got 6 points tonight so far. And she'll miss her first.
She's 76% from the free throw. She misses her second. UChicago with that rebound again. The key to the match, as Coach Madsen said, is we have to be collecting these rebounds. Emily Gross with the ball. Grace Hines. Drives, pops it out. Nice D there by Wheaton. Oh, too eager there by Richardson as she tries to get the ball quickly to Schwen for a breakaway.
Yeah, good thought there by Richardson, but maybe just a little too quick on that play. Grace Hines up top with a nice screen from Brodnick. Hines will turn, not able to finish, and it's recovered by Ellie Castle. Another rebound from Castle.
Wheaton doing a really good job of shutting down Grace Hines in this game. Again, she was named to D3 Hoops Team of the Week this past week, so Wheaton doing an excellent job shutting her down.
Yeah, only has 4 points tonight here in King Arena, and as we said earlier, has been a standout player all 4 years for UChicago. So good job by the Thunder to kind of scout that, understand how she plays, and shut her down.
UChicago bringing the ball up quickly. Nice drive there by Emily Gross. Ooh.
Great work by Emily Gross. We've seen her. She's speedy. She's been speedy throughout this game, getting up and down the court.
She took it coast to coast there and finished it.
Coast to coast. Great job by Gross.
Schwen with the ball. Nice screen there by Sicking. Schwen driving, pops it back out to Sicking. Sinking, turning, out to Castle. Quick swing wide to Hermanson. Attempted 3 off the rim and collected by Grace Hines. Emily Gross bringing it back up quickly for UChicago. Can she do it again? She pops it back out.
Oh. Brodnick will cross the paint there and drive with her right hand. Kind of tosses the ball up at the end and draws the foul from Ellie Castle. I think that will be her second foul of the night.
She's got 3 to spare. She's okay.
Got 2 freshmen subbing in yet again. Kate Oliver and Anna Fernandez, who is leading the Thunder right now with 6 points.
We have Mallory Brodnick at the line. She's a 71% from the line, and she makes her first. She can extend the lead here for Chicago. Off the rim. Ooh, bobbled there by Wheaton.
Close one there as 2 Wheaton players went for it, almost lost it, but Oliver able to recover it here. Wheaton down 5 with just about 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go. We'll see if Oliver can make something happen as she's on point here. Up to Ellie Castle from deep, and she will make a deep 2. That's her bread and butter, as we always say. Loves those deep shots. She's able to get the Thunder within 3 here. And Marissa Powell will throw the ball away on the other end to give Wheaton another possession.
Just a bit of a miscommunication there between Powell and Hines. A little frustrated, I could see from Powell. Next one, they'll get it. Oliver bringing the ball up. Ooh, nice underhand.
Nice pass by Oliver there, almost into Ellie Castle, but Poe's able to anticipate that pass, steal it away, and it's now in the hands of Grace Hines.
I got you.
Almost said a last name from high school. That's all right.
Nice little bank shot there. Oliver brings the ball up for Wheaton. Fernandez looking for a cut down there. Castle with the ball up top. Swings it to Oliver. Thunder working the offense here with 12 seconds left.
Ellie Castle will turn it over there. Looks like she was looking for Anna Fernandez, but couldn't quite find her.
This time a slight miscommunication between Castle and Fernandez.
Again, quite a bit of turnovers from both teams so far in this game. Chicago with 9, Wheaton with 10. Just a couple of sloppy plays, which is unexpected from both of these teams who are usually pretty under control. Bella Alfaro will miss the shot.
Good recovery.
Wheaton's recovering it here, and Anna Fernandez will get fouled by U Chicago.
Looks like that was on number 24, Bella Alfaro, sophomore from North Carolina.
That's her first foul of the game. U Chicago still leading 29-24.
Oliver bringing the ball up for Thunder. So the Thunder will get their offense started here. Out to Fernandez on the wide. Hermanson popping out. Tight D here by U Chicago. Richardson with the ball. Pops it out to Oliver. Nice drive there. Tried to get it across to Fernandez, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, another turnover back in the hands of U Chicago. They're playing fast right now. Great energy from the Maroons. And Brodnick will try to get another point in the paint, but that Brodnick-Castle matchup there, Castle able to challenge her. As Oliver's now up top with the ball, passes it over to Castle.
Castle wanted that three-point shot, decided against it.
Looks like we've got a call here as Ellie Castle is directing her teammates on what to do.
Our senior captain, that's exactly what she's supposed to do, so I love to see that.
And looks like we've got a timeout here as U Chicago still has the lead. They're up by 5, 29-24 with 4.5 minutes to go. Wheaton's led most of the game. 39% of this game has been led by the Thunder. U Chicago's only led about 26% of this game, and if you're saying that math doesn't add up, you are correct, because a lot of this game has been tied. It's been a really close game here in King Arena, and both teams are playing super hard. As we said earlier, U Chicago's trying to defend their winning streak, and Wheaton's trying to come back from a tough loss on Wednesday night in overtime against Augustana over in Rock Island. So expect to see a great second half moving forward as both teams are going to fight to the finish here. Rebecca, what are you thinking we'll see going into the rest of this third quarter?
Well, I was just checking the stats here, and one that really stood out to me was points in the paint. U Chicago beating Wheaton with points in the paint, 28-6. That is a very large differential. I know I couldn't do math the last time I was on air, but that seems like a pretty big difference to me.
We know those numbers.
Yeah, we know those numbers. That's a pretty big difference there. So I have a feeling we'll see U Chicago continue to exploit that. Let's see if Wheaton can shut that down. I think Castle's a very big presence for us in the paint. So we'll see what happens with that in these next couple minutes here.
Yeah, and a lot of those points are thanks to Mallory Brodnick, who has 11 points right now. She's done a great job in the paint, gone up really strong against Castle several times, drawing fouls and just making great hustle plays. As Wheaton will turn the ball over again, it'll go back into the hands of Hines. She'll bring it up and see what she's got here from the Maroons.
Maroons with the ball now. Emily Gross with it. Three-point shot off the rim. Nice rebound there by Castle. Very strong rebound. Multiple girls are going up for that ball there. We have Oliver bringing the ball up now. Let's see if the Wheaton can keep this one and capitalize. Ooh, I like that.
Great job there by Kate Oliver. Nice shot. Those are her 6 points of the game. Another three-pointer from Oliver. She's 2 for 2 right now.
So we can keep that rolling for the rest of the game. Help Wheaton close this 2-point lead by U Chicago.
Great job, Rob.
I think we'll have Oliver bring the ball up. Second inbounding. Find it very interesting that Wheaton really hasn't been using the post a whole lot. Maybe that's why we have that there's such a big differential. We have not seen Castle in her normal spot in the paint there.
Yeah, and you're right, that is interesting because we're pretty easily matched as far as size goes. But Madsen clearly choosing not to utilize Castle as much tonight, mainly depending on these guards. As time's winding down here, Sickink will put up a shot with 3 seconds left, but not able to fall.
Rebounded by number 30, Ashley Gao. Powell with the ball. Cross to Hines. Hines with 3 attempts and makes it.
There we go. That's the Hines that we've seen the last 4 years. Nice shot from her.
We will not want to let her get in a groove here, so.
Absolutely not. We're expecting to see them continue to try to shut her down as Ellie Castle seemed to be clearly fouled by Brodnick there. A hand right in the face with that shot, but no call. Gross will bring the ball up court back to Hines, who will drive.
Tried to pop it back out to Emily Gross, but out on the Maroons. Wheaton ball. So we have Hermanson checking in for Castle, senior for senior.
Hermanson, a transfer last year out of Chico State, Division II Chico State, came in and had a great season with the Thunder, but we've really kind of seen her step into a new role this year as a leader on the court. She's had a couple great games, so let's see if she can help close this lead.
Yeah, as I said, last game she had 15 points, so let's see if she can do that again tonight.
Ooh, looks like she got Lindsay Carter off of her feet, and she will finish the play with a nice shot there. Thunder now just down 29-32. 2 minutes to go here in the third, folks.
Good game here so far in King Arena. Hines has the ball, Hermanson on her. Down with the ball, looking for Gross has it. That's a go again. Shot clock at 10. Quick pass in the paint. Shot clock winding down here. Popping it out and quick drive there. Ooh.
Good D by Oliver, but lost her footing a little bit, and that gave
number 23, Sophia North.
Yeah, it gave her all the space she needed to finish that shot.
Excellent play there by North, though, to create the space that she needed to get that shot off and extend Chicago's lead. 34-29 here with 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go.
Richardson with a deep three. It's just a little bit too short. Rebounded by Gross. Oof. And she'll pass it up, but it will up. Looks like we have a timeout called by the Maroons before Sophia North could fall out of bounds. Smart play there by their coach, Maria Williamson. And just a minute to go here in the third quarter. Chicago with their largest lead of the game, 34-29. A strong third quarter from the Maroons, coming out with a lot of energy, but Wheaton's still in it, hanging around after a great first half. I think they could be a little bit faster on their feet right now, maybe capitalize. As you said earlier, I'd love to see the ball go into the paint a little bit more.
Same.
See him utilize Ellie Castle.
And I'm curious what the strategy is there. So it looks like we're almost playing a 5-out motion offense. Maybe the Thunder's trying to run Chicago, get them tired. I was looking at this, at the stats here. Our bench points, Wheaton has 12 to Chicago's 0. I think Wheaton has also subbed more than Chicago, so maybe it's just strategy. Get Chicago starters tired with our 5-out motion offense, and hopefully towards the end of the game we'll start putting points on them, putting points on the entire team.
Yeah, and it's great to see the bench coming in and scoring a lot. I mean, Wheaton's a small team, just 12 active players this season, and so great to see people able to come in and contribute right away, contributing actually most of the points. So very encouraging for Kent Madsen to know that he can look down on his bench, call up pretty much any player, and they'll be able to add some points to the board.
Hines with the ball now for Chicago. Strong driving. Good D there by Hermanson, force her to pass the ball out.
Gross with a nice drive, not able to finish, and Caroline Sickink grabs that board. Gross coming up behind her though, she's able to secure it, and Anna Fernandez will have the ball over to Oliver.
Oliver driving, pops it out to Hermanson. Ooh. Hermanson just off the rim, collected by Gross. Chicago slowing the ball down a little bit here. Hand off to Hines, out to Gao. Number 23, ooh. Deep 3 attempt, in and out. Collected by Sickink, who hands it to Oliver. We have 18 seconds left in this third quarter here.
Shot clock is off. It'll be the last possession of the third quarter. Kate Oliver looking to do something here. She'll drive and get it over to Kaylee Hermanson right under the basket. Freshman to senior. We love to see that. And they'll go down just by 3 now going into the fourth, but Gross able to finish just like the first half. Able to finish right at the buzzer. So that'll
Coach Madison with his face in his hand, not happy about that.
Very.
That's just not great for the mentality, you know, being scored on at the last second. It hypes up the other team, just doesn't feel great.
Exactly, and not just scored on at the last second in this quarter, but also in the last quarter, going into halftime. So going into the fourth quarter though, Rebecca, what do you think mentality-wise this Thunder team has to do to win the game, close this lead?
Honestly, I'm excited for this fourth quarter. I think, though it is a low-scoring game, and one of the key points Coach Madison said is that we have to convert, and it is a relatively low-scoring game. I feel like Wheaton should feel excited. I mean, UChicago is undefeated so far this season, and for Wheaton to only be down 5 points from such a great team, I mean, this is exciting, and Wheaton is very much so in this game, and I'm just excited to see what happens in this fourth quarter.
Yeah,
it's going to be a great game.
Should be, and hopefully we'll see Wheaton kind of take advantage of Ellie Castle more in this fourth quarter, do something new, maybe throw Chicago off their feet a little bit by getting the ball inside more. I'd love to see them also, you know, as you said, they're in a 5-out motion right now. Honestly, I don't see a lot of motion in that motion offense. I'd love to see them cut into the basket more, moving the ball around more, getting Chicago just a little bit more tired, because as you said, they're not subbing as much as the Thunder. Their legs are getting tired. So if the Thunder can take advantage of that going into the fourth and throughout this fourth quarter, they could really get a lot more buckets and kind of wear the Maroons down so they can't score as much too. But we'll see as Marissa Poe will inbound the ball, and we are off in the final quarter of this non-conference matchup between the Maroons and the Thunder in King Arena.
Hines with the ball now. Back to Poe. Poe driving, pops out to Alfaro. Alfaro with a strong drive there, just couldn't get the ball off cleanly. Still out on Wheaton, so Maroon ball.
Yeah, it looks like Annika Richardson had a nice hand on that. Not letting Alfaro score there.
Maroons the ball up top. Alfaro collects it. Looks like Sicking's being posted up right now by Brodnick. Good D there, though. Ooh, couldn't quite keep that there as Poe makes a good attempt to keep the ball in bounds for the Maroons.
Yeah, nice hustle play, just right out of bounds, though. So it'll go back in the Thunder for their first possession of the fourth quarter.
Oliver bringing the ball up for the Wheaton Thunder. Again, looks like a 5-out offense for the Thunder here. Richardson gets it at the top. Ooh, nice pass down to Sicking. Sicking backing down Poe. Attempts to pass it out.
Right there. Doubled. Caroline Sicking doubled, but able to turn around, go to the middle of the paint, and finish with her right hand.
Some paint points right there.
Yes, what we were begging for just a few minutes ago. Great to see them delivering.
Hines with the ball.
Hines from up top, way off. As we said, tonight is not her night.
Tonight is not her night. Yeah, I've been impressed with Hermanson's defense, shutting down Hines big time. And that's exactly what Thunder needed.
Yeah, Hines averaging about 19 points per game. Hermanson's done a great job of just getting in her face. She's only scored 7 tonight.
Big difference there. Poe, good defense here on Oliver. Very tight defense there, quick player.
Oliver, very quick. Looks like it was off her knee though, so it'll go into the hands of the Maroons. Oliver not happy with that, really wanted a call there.
Looks like we have number 11, Emily Gross, coming in for Alfaro, and we have Schwen in for Fernandez as Poe will inbound the ball to Gross. Gross to Hines. Hermanson again, great D there. Schwen, ooh, nice ball in. And looks like that's a foul on Sicking.
Yeah, great job by Brodnick, really posting up there, taking advantage of kind of the mismatch between Brodnick and Sicking, but Sicking, I think, also recognized that mismatch and just got a little too physical trying to deny her from getting the ball. Reached over, but Brodnick tries to answer. Good defense by Sicking to throw her off as Brodnick will miss that shot, and the Thunder will try to score here to close the lead. So they're down by 3 with 8 minutes to go.
Sicking saw that lane. Oh, nice little drive there. Just missed the layup. Collects her own rebound. Ooh. As the Maroons come out of that little scuffle with the ball.
Yeah, tough sequence for a second. Tongue twister.
Strong block there by Annika Richardson. Good hustle play to recover as the Maroons tried to capitalize on that fast break there. Hines with the ball. Brodnick posting up, Sicking, collects the ball.
Nice help by Annika Richardson to come in, but Brodnick able to split him right down the middle and get up with her left hand. She has just been on fire tonight. That's her 13th point.
Scoring on the double team, very impressive.
Yeah, fans behind us asking for a travel, but honestly, I think that was just a great play.
Yeah, it was a really great play. Very athletic play there. Gross bringing the ball up quickly for the Maroons. Nice little cut back there. Hines with the ball, hands off to Gross. Gross to Poe. Poe, nice little spin. Ooh, and step.
Great footwork by Poe. I mean, that was beautiful. I'd love to see that on the highlight tape.
Very athletic play there.
Shot to extend their lead. Now the Maroons up 7, and that will cause head coach Kent Madsen to call a timeout with 7 minutes to go here.
Maroons looking very motivated right now. I'd be excited if my teammate just did that play. That was sweet.
A lot of energy from the bench, a lot of energy from the players on the court as well. They came out on fire in the second half, had a great third quarter outscoring the Thunder, and they're bringing that into the fourth as they now have their largest lead of the game.
Yes, that was a great play by Marissa Poe of UChicago, a junior from South Carolina. What are you expecting to see in the rest of these minutes here of this UChicago Wheaton College game?
Yeah, I'm expecting to see, I mean, well, I'll tell you what I hope to see. I hope to see, as a Thunder fan, and then I'll get the other side. I'll hope to see the Thunder kind of continue to shut them down on defense, maybe a little more so. Obviously, as we've said, Kaylee Hermanson's done a great job of shutting down Grace Hines, but Brodnick's been on fire in the paint. Ellie Castle wasn't quite able to slow her down, and now Caroline Sickink is guarding her, and she's still on fire. So I'd love to see if they can get someone defending her that can finally shut her down. On the other side, if I were Chicago, I'd say get the ball into Brodnick every time.
Absolutely.
She's got great footwork, great moves down low, and she's really taking the responsibility on her back since Hines hasn't been having as great of a night as she usually does.
Yeah, UChicago really exploiting the paint here as Gross steal
the ball away, and she'll finish there. As we said, it's all a mentality game, and right now Chicago has a mentality of we're taking this game home with us.
That's one way to boost confidence right there. Get the nice and 1 point.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, they've had a great couple of offensive plays in a row, and then they steal the ball right out of the timeout. And just great moves several times by Gross, getting down the court quick and able to recover on the other end. She will shoot a free throw to see if she can get an extra point here, and she does not. Rebounded by Ellie Castle.
Gross is 79% from the free throw, so unusual miss there from her. Richardson with the ball. Nice post up by Hermanson. Quick shot.
Nice turnaround shot. In and out. Good job by Sicking to grab the board on the other side. She gets fouled down low, and that'll send Sicking to the line. We'll watch that replay. Yeah, it looks like that foul was on 23, Sophia North. It's her first. Just reached in there a little bit too much with her right hand.
Sicking attempting her first shot.
She'll miss her first. Both teams haven't been shooting well from the free throw line tonight. Chicago shooting 14%, Wheaton 0. Oof. To be fair, they haven't had a ton of free throw shots.
That's true. Alfaro with the ball for UChicago. We have about 6 minutes left, 42-33. UChicago lead.
Another nice move by Marissa Poe.
Very quick player. She's just so explosive. Her last 2 steps, she just separates so much from the defender.
Absolutely, and even when she's outsized by her defender, she's still able to find a way to get the ball in the basket, and that's proven to be huge in this fourth quarter as UChicago just continues to build this lead. They're now up by 11 with 6 minutes to go.
Sicking on the floor for the ball. Nice hustle play that every coach likes to see, and that will be Wheaton ball.
Anna Fernandez about to sub in for Kaylee Hermanson.
Well, Oliver inbounding. Let's see if Wheaton can get a quick point here.
Looks like it's going to go into the, trying to get it into the hands of Fernandez, a great three-point shooter, but instead it'll go to Ellie Castle, who can't finish down low.
Good play to get open, just couldn't capitalize there from Castle. Gross bringing the ball up for UChicago. Poe, again, a quick player. She's feeling good tonight. She's had lots of great drives, and I would love to see her continue to do that because she's been very successful so far.
Yeah, not able to finish on that play, though, up against Ellie Castle.
Still maroon ball, though.
Yeah, still maroon ball, but great job by Castle. Straight up, not drawing a foul.
Gross inbounding. Finds Alfaro out wide.
A little bit of a mix-up defensively, so Castle now on Alfaro. Huge mix-match. Looks like Sophia North. Good job by North putting up that shot, and Kate Oliver right on her arm.
Yeah.
We'll watch the replay here. There's the mismatch we were talking about with Castle and Alfaro. North just a little too fast for Oliver there, gets her off her feet. Oliver trying to catch up and fouls her.
North at the line. She's 53% from the line. See if she makes these.
She'll make her first.
45-33, UChicago in the lead. 2 for 2 for North.
They needed those points as they just continue to build on this lead. As we said, coming into the half, Coach Madsen told his team, hey, you can play great defense, but you guys need to score. And Wheaton's just not doing that on the other end. They're not taking good shots, and the shots that they are taking, they're just not making right now.
Most of our shots have been so far from the basket. Again, like as we've been saying, we're just not really using our post that much, and I think that's just a coaching tactic so far against UChicago. I think we haven't had much success shooting deep so far. See if we can turn that around in these last 5 minutes, because it's game time.
It's game time. Final quarter. As shot clock's wearing down here, Poe's got the ball in her hands. She'll get her own rebound after it's tipped away by the Thunder. 20 seconds on the shot clock now. North puts up a shot, but it's rebounded again, that time by Brodnick. Saved by North.
We need to get these rebounds.
It's these hustle plays right now that are keeping UChicago in it, and I hate to say it, but that's what Wheaton's lacking. UChicago is on the floor. They're getting every rebound they can. Good job by Kate Oliver, able to get a hustle play and answer there. But UChicago's just doing the little things right now. Another deep shot by the Thunder does not fall. If I were Coach Madsen, I'd be a little upset about that play. Should have just slowed it down and seen what they could do offensively.
46-33 here. 4 minutes to go.
Out to
Big
Alfaro.
swing.
She'll finish. 4 minutes to go, and Chicago's up 49-33. Great shot by Alfaro. That really sets the rest of the game up. I mean, UChicago's on their feet after that one.
Alfaro is 50% on the season from the three-point line, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah. Ellie Castle.
Block
the
there.
Shot.
Be a foul on, what was that, number 34?
Brodnick. That's her second, and she'll sub out now. We'll send Ellie Castle to the line. Castle, a senior out of Coopersburg, Pennsylvania, has seen significant playing time in the last few years as she's really been the main post player for the Thunder.
Senior captain makes her first free throw. See if she can shrink this lead here from UChicago. Makes her second. Alfaro bringing the ball up for the Maroons. Richardson picking her up, out to Hines. Schwen, good D there.
Ooh, crazy finish there by Hines. I mean, that was incredible. A great play. Able to throw it up on the right side. From where we're sitting, it didn't look like it'd go in, but great
didn't look like she had much room to get that shot off, but good play there by Hines.
UChicago bench really loud right now, getting in the heads of the Thunder and able to turn the ball over. Anna Fernandez. North will take it, and she'll get fouled under the basket as she tries to get an additional 2 points for Chicago.
UChicago very, very quick on their fast breaks. Definitely a strength of theirs. They have several fast players. We have North and Poe in particular who are very quick. So we have Martins checking in for Richardson. We have North shooting 2 from the line here.
She's made both of her free throws that she's taken so far this game, and she will keep the streak going with her first.
So she's 3 for 3 then?
She's 3 for 3 now, yep.
See if she can keep this streak going. Hope not, but.
We're supposed to be neutral.
There you go. One more.
She will.
One more. Go Schwen bringing the ball up.
Rebecca, just looking at this score right now, Wheaton only with 35 points here. I mean, UChicago's done a great job defensively throughout the game. Both teams did a great job defensively to hold each team in the first half, each team only having 20 and 22 points respectively going into halftime, but UChicago stayed consistent with that. Wheaton not scoring as many points as they usually do. With 3 minutes left, they've got to do a lot to be able to catch up to this lead.
Yeah, there's an 18-point lead here, and in the first half, the Wheaton Thunder only scored 20, so the Thunder basically have to score as many points as they did in the first half in order to even get the lead here and hold UChicago to no points. So yeah, it's going to be a tough couple minutes here. Yeah, UChicago really is pulling away here in this fourth quarter with very good performances, in particular from Poe, as we were saying. Very quick player. She was able to separate herself from her defender and really capitalize in the paint.
Yeah,
so,
Poe with 10 points tonight, many of those in the second half. She's really brought her team
most
back.
of her points have been from the second half.
Yeah.
Last few minutes here.
Gross with 12. As we said, she's been able to get the ball up the court several times. Great player. So in the quietness of Grace Hines tonight, we've seen a lot of other UChicago players really step in. Brodnick with 13.
I'm sure the coach is very happy about that. Showing the ball now. Nice
into
inbound
Castle.
pass.
Great move, but not able to finish there on the right side.
Castle's had a couple tough contested layups there.
Yeah, and she's been pretty quiet tonight as well, just with 6 points. Done a great job on the boards though, eight rebounds. And
that's Thunder ball.
Looks like that ball was off Chicago, so we'll go back to the Thunder. Just under 3 minutes to go here.
Sicking's going to inbound here to Schwen. Hines checking out. Number 21, Kate Gross comes in. Are they 2 Grosses on this team? Oh, no.
No.
Wait, yeah.
Wait.
Ellie Gross and Kate Gross. I was like, wait. Are they sisters?
Must be. We should have done our research. Both from Downers Grove, so.
Probably related. Yeah, with the ball out to the other Gross. That's awesome. Out to North to Gow. Ooh, nice backdoor cut there by Fowler. Out to North. Couldn't quite hit it there.
Another offensive board there.
UChicago doing well getting these boards here in this last quarter.
Yeah, that's what's been keeping them alive, those second chance points. Or at least giving themselves the opportunity to have second chance points. As North will shoot a deep 3 and she'll make it. And I hate to say it, but that might be the game, folks.
Yeah.
Great play there by UChicago.
UChicago looking very energized here right now.
Yeah, as Wheaton's starting to really lose their steam, UChicago almost seems to be building up more and more energy as the game goes on.
They could look like they could go a few more quarters here.
Yeah, Caroline Sicking turns, tries to drive over to her left. Good job by Ashley Gow to kind of step in there as the help. Gets Sicking off her feet. Before she could travel, though, there's a foul.
Couple subs in here for both teams. We have Brady and Mooney in for the Thunder. Schwen inbounding here. Minute 30 left, 56 to 37. Martin with the ball.
Martin will shoot a deep 3 after a step back. Not able to finish. Rachel Brady able to get it though, but looks like she was pushed out of bounds. No call there on that play. It'll go back to the Maroons.
Nice hustle there by Brady. Couldn't quite keep it for Thunder though. With Alfaro bringing the ball up for UChicago. Hands it off to the other Gross. Chicago's working the ball around right now. Ooh, nice play there.
A little too strong. Another offensive board by Chicago.
Just under a minute here left in King Arena.
8 to go on the shot clock. Let's see if they can make something happen. They cannot, but will they get their own rebound again? Yes, they will. Great job by Chicago again. These hustle plays, even with less than a minute left, they are still leaving it all on the court.
That's exactly what a coach wants to see. Her players just working hard, leaving everything out there until the very last second.
Absolutely, and even in that first half when it was back and forth with the Thunder, they really stayed steady and didn't let that get to them, and we're seeing that again here as the time is winding down. Less than 30 seconds to go. Lily Schwinn's going to steal the ball away. 15 seconds left. Schwinn blocked by Lindsay Carter. With 13 seconds left, we've got Amber Williams subbing in for Chicago. She'll get Carter.
Yeah, it looks like we have Chicago leading Wheaton 17 to 18 in offensive rebounds. I wonder how many of those led to second chance points. We have Schwen with the ball, 4 seconds left.
And it looks like there's a jump ball with 1 single second left on the shot clock. And it will go into the hands of Chicago. And that will be the game, folks, here in King Arena. This non-conference game will end with another win for Chicago. They've got a 4-game winning streak over the Thunder in their history playing each other. They'll win 56-37 tonight. Rebecca, just a quick recap of this game. I think one significant thing that we've seen is no Wheaton Thunder players were in double digits tonight. So kind of a quiet game from all of the players all around. Not scoring 40 points, I mean a low-scoring game all around too for the Thunder. What else did you see that kind of led to this defeat?
I mean, honestly, that's what stuck out the most to me. I mean, finishing the first half with only 20 points, I mean, that's just, the mentality going into the locker room with only 20 points. I mean, that just probably doesn't feel great. So I don't know, I'm excited to see what Wheaton comes out with next time. Another home game, I believe on Wednesday for the Wheaton Thunder. So we'll see what happens then. I don't think they should put their heads down too much. We kept close with Chicago for a little bit, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely. And if you don't have any plans tonight, stay tuned into the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network as the men's team will play Calvin University at 7 p.m. Central Time. Both teams ranked in the top 25, so it's definitely a game you'll want to tune in for. But thank you for joining us here in King Arena for another great Wheaton Thunder women's basketball game. We'll see you next time. This is Amelia Sniffen and Rebecca Max. Have a good night.